All right. Let's see how this sounds. That's fine. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, it's quite a ways back over on YouTube. Twitch should be running an ad here eventually, so we'll just hold off on that a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is move this out of the way real quick. I'm gonna set this up behind. So set this up behind. We have really nothing going on. Completely blank project. It's in our games, and then our first game, and then our source will be all our stuff. But right now, ooh. So what is this? I think this is just like I don't know what this is. I think it might just be the game itself. But oh my gosh, actually we should. There we go. Personal. New. Okay. So this should be fine. I don't see anything that. Let me go here. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go home. As soon as I figure out how to do that. There we go. Okay. So ads will start here in a second for Twitch. Actually, probably right now they're running. Let's see. Oh shoot, I forgot it's not a Blue Sky and X. So while we wait, we'll just get something typed up for that real quick. So we'll do notifications. Huh. So yeah, so I'm gonna wait a little bit until I guess everything gets done. I do need to so if I click home, it doesn't go home. How do I do this again? Profile, there we go. At the profile, there we go. We'll just copy this. Copy, and then we'll do a new post. Okay, so hang on. So I talked to along the way. Okay, so copy that. We'll go here. Ooh. Okay, so I think we are good to go with this. Okay, so we need to post. Posts. There we go. There we go. I was like, what the heck's going on? Oh no. Right into the ads. Oh no. Hopefully they're not running right now. I should have it set up where I disable pre-rolls, so I'm pretty... Let me double check real quick, though. I don't remember ads. 3 minutes. Full pre-roll ads for incoming viewers fully disabled. Okay. I was about to say. Yeah, I'll try. Like I said, I've been talking to some other game dev people, and they said just go. Who cares? So one of the things I think I do need to do is because I start thinking and expanding, and I'm like, I need to stop doing that, and I need to write down like a pro. Yeah. So I need to cool down. I need to simmer down. I need to sit down and figure out each of the steps. So, that's why, and I don't know if it's you, Dev, that told me about Hack a Plan, but, or if it was Swashbuckling Fox. Someone did. I forget. It was one of you two. Or maybe was it you, Radicookie? I don't remember. It was someone. Okay, so define a custom feature. No, lights, Kanban. I do care about tasks though. So just so I can like organize the tasks out, because I think that might help me out. I guess Agile maybe. But yeah, I haven't purchased this at all. I was using it and then I kind of stopped. I need to get back into it. And maybe even on, when the days I'm not streaming, I can just start researching stuff and maybe put stuff into here and just have this open so I can just look at it and kind of go back to like, hey, I copied some websites for this, but I've been looking into doing 10 Whiplash. So I've been looking in how to do plugins for like, because basically kind of modulize it out. So you'd have your character, right? At least I don't know if I should just do the movement in the mouse to look around. And then if I'm doing it all in C++, because you can put it in Blueprints fine, but I don't know if I could take the C++ code and put that into the module. So that's what I'm still trying to figure out. Because like, was it Google AI says you can't do it, or you can do it, and then I was reading other sites saying that, hey, you can't do that. I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, you got things that are like, I don't know. For sure. Music's that'd be all right. Let me pump it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best. Use for Scrum, define sprint boards, organize your backlog, and document. Maybe this one. Enter your project name. No name game. Perfect name for a game. No name game. Say that this is a work in progress game that currently has no name. At a later date. Perfect. Points? I don't know. General information. Add additional like guidelines and links. Okay, I currently have nothing. So besides, so I want to kind of make this more, because I have a couple ideas for a couple different games. So like one, I think I mentioned it to you, was like Champions of Norath, and there's Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 1 and 2, stuff like that from the PS2 era, where it's more like a hack and slash with kind of like a story, I think, around it. So I was thinking of doing something like that. I don't know if I should do that one first, because the story doesn't have to be fully in depth or super, super deep. Or I could do something like, I was thinking like The Legend of Zelda a little bit with, I guess like an action adventure, like slight RPG. So it might be easier to do. I might do the top down type of game right now. I think that might be a little easier in the long run because of the story content. I'll have to, because like I said, you don't have to be super in depth with something like that. You can just kind of just go around one thing with more like an action adventure like RPG. I guess both. You can look at it more. You can do quite a bit more, I guess. So nothing. Oh. So looking at top-down game. No, is it Norath? 1 and 2. Because like I said, that's pretty much just like a hack and slash type game. I might add where you can kind of block with the shield as well, which I don't think they had. I think it was based more on, rolling of the dice. I guess I'm going to put that in quotes, where you have a chance of missing, but at least if it's a top down, like where you can block, at least then you can kind of block. So we'd want maybe an inventory system like Diablo 1. So if you guys remember that, actually I think all the like Diablo series. So if I remember correctly with that, I think all of those are based on your potions were one square. Your weapons could be, I think we're 2 for daggers, 3 for swords, and then 4. But instead of doing something like that, I could look, which would be a lot. I think that might be easier. Oh, okay. I thought there scrolls were 1. Yeah, I think Diablo 1. Yeah, so here we go. I don't know why I went over there. Yeah, so scrolls. So if we look here, we got the scrolls were 1. Your potions were 1. Rings were 1. I think necklaces were 1, and then depending on your armor, like you could have this. I remember like, oh, okay, so staffs and bows were 2 by 3. And then had money. 20 or 2. Oh, okay. Like a book, I guess. I think Diablo 2 came out where you could have a book where there had multiple ones, if I remember right. It might have been 3, but I'm pretty sure it was 2. It's been a while. Well, So I guess we can kind of look at this. So inventory system like Diablo series. I think that would be easier than using weight. I might want to use weight later on, but I think something like a Diablo series based on this being more of a hack and slash game might be a little bit better. So inventory system like Diablo series. Hang on, oh, it's right here. I don't think I can copy and I think you have to actually do here we go. So we'll do this. Movement. Based on WASD controller analog stick look, so looking on the looking There is any looking around. I mean, how does Diablo 4 still do that where it's just stationary? I'm pretty sure it does. There won't be any looking around. I might look at press another set to slightly the camera. Like, so what I mean by that is when we are I remember there's a game you could, like, you got your normal just looking down, and then you could push a button and it's moved over a little bit so you could kind of see what's, you know, around you a little bit better. I think that might be a good idea. Like, I think people might like that. And I think it might be a good idea. Maybe, thinking, let's do this. I can't tab, dang it. Okay. So we can do spaces. I can't do spaces. Okay. Okay. So what else would we have? You know, there'd be like a health. Magic system. I'll have to figure that out though. That's because with Diablo you have the balls where, you know, it's kind of like a potion, I guess, like the bottom part of the potion. I don't know if I'd do that. I might do something else. Got another way to do this. Then so you can use to assign different weapons, items, skills. Okay. So what else we got? And then I guess that's so the other way is like isometric though. Should we have something like that? I think it's isometric. Let me look and make sure. Might not be computer games. Might be something. Yeah, okay. So maybe not. Maybe just the normal, just the camera zoomed out. Probably would work. I do have a lot of different stuff as well for this. When I say stuff, I'm referring to assets. So, and that's the other thing. No, I think I'll just like so trying to figure out how to. Like I said, I'm just a little nervous on trying to make a plugin. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, you got one that from I think Unreal made Mover, but I don't know for sure. All right, so assets are going to be ones I have. Our little poly from Cinti Store. I have a lot of them, so I might look and see if there's something else comes on Humble Bundle. I know they do throw some stuff up there, but there is some other biomes I don't have though from them, but it depends really on what I'm going to do. So if I'm going to kind of have a little bit of stuff going around on outside and then have a more of like a dungeon type of environment. But yeah, so all right, I think we're good there. So we're going to create that. Oh, music too. So I will do all my own music. I do have, unfortunately, it's not set up right now because I had to. Let me go back. Not that one. I want this one. There we go. I do have Reaper, and I have what's it called? Actually, I have Contact 8. I clicked 7 on accident. Hopefully it doesn't. So I have this. So I have to import. Like I have to use this in Reaper. Let me. Okay, so I do have that up. So we have just a ton of different instruments. So if we look at. Okay, so. Oop. So that's not working. I'll have to figure out. It's coming through. Let me see where it's coming through real quick. Sound mixer. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it, and it should be going through our focus rates. I don't. Yeah, so I'm using Meld Studio. I mean, I might have to switch over to using OBS with this because of what is it? Because you need to use a ASIO, and I don't. Meld Studio is what I'm using right now, and that doesn't have it. So I'll have to basically create what I have here into OBS as well. So Streamlabs. I do not like Streamlabs myself. One of the reasons why is because they're built on top of OBS. They were taking OBS's reviews and using them as their own. If you're doing that, then a big O F you. So that's why I personally won't use them ever. I do use them a little bit for like the chat if it's up on the screen when people chat. No, I don't. Actually, I use Stream Elements for that. I use something from Nutty. Nutty made a add-on where you can use Streamlabs to get the chat to come. But I think did I shut that off? Browser. Oh no. Okay. Nope, chat on top, so it should be there. Let me test real quick. We'll go over here and do a test. Yeah, so at the top, if you can see like way up, I can't even point. So it's way up at the top. I have a chat going across. I might need to make it a little bit bigger. That's through Stream Elements. I used to do it through Streamlabs, but when Nutty brought that out, I was like, yeah, we're good. But yeah, unfortunately, you guys can't hear this. Like I said, I'll have to set up OBS. Oh yeah, and Streamlabs, you can't use a lot of the same like plugins that you can for OBS as well. So that's another thing is they got a lot of good plugins for OBS that you can use. But yeah, unfortunately, they don't work with Streamlabs. So project board, pre-production, sprint 1. So our sprint 1. Okay, so what are we? Okay, so So, but what I'm trying to point out is that I'll be using sound as well, and I have that contact. And like I said, I'll have to use oh, that's Writer, and I'll have to use OBS for that. But I have to get it back. I have to get it all set up again. And here's like all the settings for it. I have a focus rate, which is why I can hear it. But yeah, unfortunately, like you need this ASIO and that the what is it called? Meld Studios doesn't have anything you can use yet for this. I don't think. I'll have to look more into it again. So, cancel. Yes. Unfortunately, I just lost all my audio, I think. Give me a second. I have to go find it. Hopefully I am still. It looks like, oh. There it is. Okay, I did something I should not have done, I guess. Give me 1 second. Nope, it's on. I'm not hearing anything now. Great. There we go. It's back. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, so like I said, got a ton of stuff that I can use for playing, music and whatnot. And with working with the instructor I have for when I play electric guitar and bass, he's kind of been showing me, hey, you're like starting with your G major, so 1-4 or 1-4-5. You can then use, your G pentatonic with, any of those chords from the G major. So your G, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, C, D major, E minor, and F sharp 7. I think it's the last one. It's been a minute. But anyways, we can focus on that later. That'd probably be later on. So sprint 1, can we add more sprints? Okay, so we can add sprint 2. I don't know. Okay, we can. Okay. So sprint 1. Actually, can we edit this? Edit board. So we're gonna do character movement and camera alignment. Add addition. The top-down game. So the other thing I need to do is look at in sprint 2. I don't know what to do for sprint 2 yet. We'll figure that out. We can figure that out a little later. So code, like I don't new, here we go, new task. Okay, here we go. C++ for character movement programming, create that one, and then it's up here. Why is there 2? I'm confused. And then we'll do one more task. Camera placement for okay, all right. So we're here. Hey, we got 2 things that we're gonna do right now. We're gonna start working on. So we have those done. So this is gonna be in progress, just so I know what we're doing. All right. So this is a completely blank project. There literally is nothing. I don't know why it didn't have the C++ at the bottom. Still does not. Oh, maybe I need a run. Oh, maybe it's because it's not there. Hang on. No, we don't want to update that. All right, so I guess we'll just... Can we create a new C++ class? All right, so we want to make... So this is kind of where I don't fully understand. Okay, so it looks like the only difference between these two is that the character has mesh and collision and built-in movement logic, while the pawn doesn't, I guess. So we'll do next. We'll do player. So my should it be my character? So it'd be player character. I don't know. Okay, I probably shouldn't have clicked on that. Oh well. So we'll create the class. Trust and open this window. Okay, so I do have. Okay, so this is just it open. Okay. Exclude folders. Yes. Oops, my bad. Living code is on, so we do want to shut that off. I think it's in the project settings or live code. Maybe it's in the editor. It wasn't that. Okay, where's live code at? There we go. Okay, so we don't have a mesh yet. The other thing I do want to do is we want to add feature content pack, and we want to do our starter pack because that does have a number of things. I think it has the actual like Manny and Quinn that you can use. Let's see if it added. Yep, starter content. It does not have Manny. I thought it did. Okay, I was wrong. Oop. I don't hear anything. Oh, looks like ads are going to be running over on Twitch, so we're going to hold off for a little bit to let them catch back up. And I'm looking for something to drink, which is my flavored water. Looks like ads gonna be ads. Okay, my bad. Oh, it starts in. Well, okay, never mind. Ad starts in 48 seconds, 45 seconds. So where is? I thought the starter content came with Manny and Quinn's, but what we're going to do real quick is first I want to switch over to the this one. I think it's that one. I've been having some problems with the minimal default or the open world. So we'll just go over to this. So we'll just go here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, what just happened? We're, oh my god, this is, okay, hang on. So if we do this, there we go. Okay. Holy crap, that was so big. So let us actually select both of these. Oop. Nope. We'll do that just to make this a little bit bigger area we have to work with. So first game, our public. I didn't mean to make this a public. There's oh, I was gonna say there's nothing there. I just put it in here. Copy. Oh wait. Paste. I didn't mean to make it public. That was my bad. Okay. So player character.h. So what I do know we need to cut these. Oops, insert. E shortcuts. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so I do have that. I'm gonna put up here, I think. So okay, so for here we have core minimum. What else do we include? We need our include inputs. Oh, action value H. Include components slash input components H. I'm gonna do that. So what's wrong with the component? No, it's components. It's this. I mess up. That's weird. It's the engine. We want this. We don't want that. Source here. So where is our header at? That's the first question. Where's this header at? And why is it in private? All right, let's do this. Okay, I was looking. So we go in source here. What we do is delete that. So player. Oh, okay. So we're gonna delete both of those, and we're gonna go. Oops, too far back here. We do save intermediate and binaries. Delete those. Another. So close. Hang on, what? There we go. And then we'll open this. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, and then we'll do... debug. Hey, how you doing, Paradox? Thanks for the resub of 33 months. That's just only been a very, very short minute, right? 3 years almost. Jeez, so 9. It was back in... Oh, I thought it was October. No, October might have been... I don't remember. But thanks for the resub, though, as well. I do need to work on getting... Yeah. So I was playing games at first, and then I'm like, well, I mean, because nobody was coming in, and then I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna do something else that I want to learn how to do, and but I know I did that. That's been probably about a year for that. Oh no, I don't think about maybe a year. And I've gotten nowhere. I've tried Godot. I've looked at Game Maker. I looked at Unity. I looked at so I said Godot, Game Maker, Unity, and then I ended up on Unreal. So I've literally done nothing. So I need to sit down and start focusing and kind of learning. First game failed, load failed. Interesting. See if we play and see what happens. Think this is what you have to do if I remember right, at least. I don't know if it's this one or if I had to do the U project. One of them would get everything back up and running. But when I saw this load fail, I was like, that's not good. Oh, it's not good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it's exit. It might be project. Yeah, there's okay. Save intermediate and then binaries needs to come back still, but that should be fine. Oh, sorry. Off screen, it asked if I wanted to rebuild it. Yeah, so back before COVID, so probably around 2016 to 2018, maybe, I was kind of really heavily into learning Unreal. All I could do, I think I mentioned it in your stream. All I was like a monkey just typing in. That's all I was doing. So I'm like, I need to stop doing that and kind of learn. And that's kind of how I came back onto it. That's why I started using like the hack and plan. I have so much crap up. Hang on, I gotta find it. Here. So that's why I started using this. So now I have nothing else, right? The only thing I'm focusing on is this. I've just their movement. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to focus on anything else because then I'll get kind of anxious and then I'll just kind of sit down and just not do anything. Sorry, I turned the fan on. It's kind of warm and it's kind of warm, even though I have the AC on. If I leave this room, it is cold out in where my wife's at. Hopefully it's not messing up the audio for. Nope, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed, mate. For some reason my boss patched and went on a weekend trip and I'm done on support duty. Oh! Which came with oh, nice. Oh, nice. Well, get some sleep and hopefully you get a good bonus. And then Paradox said my room gets like that too. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we have our house set to 77 and since we live in a quad level, the only real room that's 77 is like our kitchen. Yeah. No, if oh really? Because that's like an optimal temperature from what I was reading on online. Like, you want to set it to like somewhere between 75 to 78, but like our AC like runs a lot. So I've been keeping an eye on our bills, and it's like $150 a month for that. So it's not even bad at all. It should have built. I don't need this open though. Oh, it's over here. My shit's at like, see, but how much does that cost though? That's the thing. Okay, I'll have to talk to my. Well, no, because like I said, so our house is a I call it, it's like a tri-level. So you have, you know, your upstairs. You then will have, which has our bed, like 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. You have stairs going down, and you have our kitchen and dining room. And then you have stairs going down, and then you have our like living room, bathroom, and then this office. And then you have more stairs going down into the basement. So the basement's really cold. Up here is really cold, except for this room. The kitchen and dining room is starting to get a little warmer, and then it gets like pretty warm upstairs unless we close the doors to the rooms. And how you doing, Matt? Hopefully you're having. I was lurking in your stream, so I was trying to work. I got super busy, so I was there and I was trying to pay attention, but so I lurk and work. So yeah, kind of missed some of it. Okay, so we do not have. Okay, so we have. Oh, okay. Hang on, we need. So we don't have our C++ class. And I was told to use. Devereaux mentioned that or not him specifically, but his chat was saying that I should use Writer, and I was using it before, and then I stopped, and then I'm like, okay, we can try it again. Oops. So load failed. Oh, because okay, so hang on. Wait, we want access. So I've tried that. I literally have to come in. I probably should do this anyways, just because, but it seems like at least I have to come in and, you know, say something so it still counts me. I think after like 15 or 20 minutes, you kind of drop off as a viewer. It seems like, at least. I don't know for sure, but that's what kind of seems like. Okay, so we'll make our character again. My character, that'll be fine. So let me think. Okay, so this is what you want. Okay. Like I said, that's what I've seen, but I could be wrong. Or at least that's what it seems like, I should say. Okay, so that ran, and like I said, I'm trying to. All I'm trying to do is this. This is the only thing I'm worried about. These two things, because they kind of go together. And then from there, Devereaux, who left, I'm pretty sure most everybody knows him. He mentioned that. Him and his chat or community mentioned that I should try to do a plugin of the different things, so I can then, if I want to make a game, I could just throw stuff together, and then off and away I go. So I only keep the 2 tabs open at once, but more than that, and you count by name and not by. Oh, okay. That. I mean, like I thought it was 3, so I've had 3 open usually. Like right now, I only have 1. I probably should open up some other people, but I get very nervous because now I see like everybody. You could just knock on everybody's like knock. I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. Oh, there's a couple of people on. Quite a few, actually. There's a number of people on. Okay, we'll right click and open. Let me turn that up. Okay, so mute the tabs. There we go. Okay. Well, that works. I have 2 open now, so I will check that out. Like I said, I thought it was 3. I heard, or people were telling me it was 3, so I was doing 3, and that might be where the issue was. Where it's like you're in 2 and you count in 2, but your name's only in one of the ones that you hit, like one of the third one, which might be what the issue was. Which is really dumb, because if you have it turned up and you're in the chat, you should count, because like I can have them turned up and I could just turn it down on my end and just be fine. But yeah, I don't know. Because like I said, the way I look at it, I'm in there. If I can hear them, I should count regardless of if I'm saying anything or not. So when I had like 3, 4, 5 people up at once, I could hear everybody talking. I could figure out what was going on in all the streams, but that's now I need to think, so I can't really do that well. Names generally have a lot more. Okay. Oh, speaking of names, I was trying to change my name to Dr. Dark with an E at the end, which is an obsolete way to spell dark. And someone has that one too. I was like, dang it. Can't get that either. So, sad days. Okay, so we have our C++ classes. There we go. Okay. So my character in the pub. Okay, so it opened up both. Okay. Yep. I think most tabs now allow you to mute. Like most browsers allow you to mute tabs now. There we go. Okay, so what's the CPP class? Okay, so for our header class, so we have. Okay, so we need. Oops, I still need to get used to this writer. So we want 2 classes. We want our U input being context. The downside is it mutes the whole site in Chrome. So. Oh, really? Let me check. So I use Firefox. So I have someone I usually play Fortnite with up right now. I have him muted, and I have Gamian unmuted, and I can hear Gamian perfectly fine. And I cannot hear, because I have him unmuted, and I muted the tab for my buddy and playing Fortnite, and he's like, I can't hear him at all. So it seems to be kind of reversed, I guess, or working correctly. Maybe it's a bug or something in Chrome. Okay, so we have our U input, and then our class for our U input action, I think. I think that's what it was. Yeah, input action. Okay, so, and then we are going to protected. Oops. Property edit anywhere. Blueprints read writes. Category equals input. Oops. Anything at the it does not. Okay, so I do use a Mac. Oh yeah, okay. Nothing wrong with a Mac. I mean, I have a Mac right here, my little MacBook. It's just sitting there, just chilling. I have a YouTube up on it, just kind of watching the stream over there. Just in case someone chats. I have a thing that'll ding let me know if someone chats, and I can kind of read the chat. Input. So why are they... so why does that equal... should I do my... context? I don't know why it wants so... Like, as I'm using writer, it wants me to do equals null pointer. I kind of understand why, because this isn't... We're just creating this, and you would think it would already have nothing associated with it. Oops, why is that there? How do you... This is being, like, I definitely am not used to this. So we're going to do the same thing. Edit anywhere. So, and this is going to be for our input. I'm going to delete this because I need to type it out myself. You inputs, just so, like, muscle memory. Action, and then my character input action. Okay. And then we had void move forward. All right, so we're going to do it this way. And then we need a void move right. Yeah, move right. Float value, and then we want we're not going to do look yet, so we're just doing our movement. We're not going to do look yet. Okay, so we're done here. I thought this would be more colorful, honestly. Let's check our live code. Not what I wanted to do. I messed up on that. I didn't mean to do that. You don't want to use live code from what I've been told. I'll shut it off. Oh, yeah, live coding. I need to remember where that's at. I think it's a thing. Okay, so yeah, it's start turn off. The other thing we want to do is, I think it's just under appearance. Asset open. You want that to open in the main window. Okay, perfect. We have that done. All right. So let's go back here. So this is fine. So you have our constructor. We created our mapping context. We created this. And we have our void move right and left. So then what we also need to do is, because we created the map, we need to create it over here as well. And then, because that's how it links, I guess. I'm pretty sure we do need to. So if you do here, we'll do new folder. We'll do inputs. Open that up. We'll do new folder. Do input. Oops. Action. And then we'll do a mapping. Actually, no, we need to do an input action first. And then this will be a move right or forward. Or I move. So this should be this. X is 2D. Left and right, or horizontal, forward and back is vertical. And then we'll go back out. Now we can do our input mapping context out here. So input mapping context, character move, or player. Let's do player. Player move. So we'll create one. We will put our move. So I'm not sure how to link these quite yet. So if we do D, I do know this. So if we do D, we don't have to do any modifiers. If we do A, we'll need to do a negate modifier. If we do, W, we just need to do like a swizzle input. So it's just turning at 90 degrees. And then ad starts in 2 minutes, so it looks like. And then our W, S, I mean. So we need to do 2 for this one. I do know that. So if we do, we'd want to do, I guess, swizzles first. I don't think it matters which way it goes. So for S, instead of you swizzling it for Y, then you had to swizzle it and then negate. So it basically does like a 180 type of thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is correct. So we'll save that. So now in our, we do have it open. So now in here we would okay, so we need to do the mapping context. So similar to if we're doing blueprints, we have to kind of get the mapping context set up. So we have to do the same here. I don't know how to use Rider. It's kind of annoying. It's like Vim all over again. Or not Vim, is it V? Maybe V all over again. A player controller. Player controller. That's going to equal a cast to our A player. Yep, right here. Controller. And then we need to get controller. Okay. And then do, that's actually, need to tab this in. There we go. Tab. There we go. Oh, ad's about to start here in a second. So hopefully I can get some of this out. So we're casting our, I wish I could show you. I probably could. I have to find it. But basically, our player controller is a cast to. We're getting the controller basically. We're getting a controller for the player controller, which will then. But then we have to. Oh my gosh! Why do you keep doing this? Super annoying. And then we have our enhanced inputs. Local player subsystem equals. Oh, looks like we're on an ad real quick, so give me a second. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. It's okay. So is that what we're doing? We are. Oh no. So if these, okay, so no subsystem. There we go. We'll wait though. We gotta wait till everybody on Twitch gets back. 30 seconds. All right, so I need to sit down and think about how this works. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oop. It should be done. Okay, let me. I was gonna try to see if I could find a. I don't know where I put them? Real projects. Oh wait, hang on. Let me. Hang on. Let me open up another project so I can kind of look at this real quick, because blueprints are a little bit different. So I want to see. I don't even know where it's at. Hang on. Let me. It might open up. I don't know. I try to open something, but oops, it's not. I don't know if it opened. Let me see if this is the right one. Okay, here. Okay. So if we, okay, I didn't mean for that to be connected, but if we look at, oh shoot, was this not the one? I think I was looking at something, so it's not this one. Give me a second. We're gonna look real quick. Let's see if it opens. It went away. He rated out. Who else do I have? Actually, I'll do Shawnee B. Open up to him real quick. Okay, so. Oh, hang on. Was it? So this is the one I think we were just looking at. It looks like it. So. Oh, I was looking at something on this one, so I was trying to see the distance. Character, player, blueprints. So let's take a look real quick. Oh, I didn't do anything on this one. Interesting. I thought I did. So if I push play, what happens? Okay, that's weird. So it works, but there's nothing in the... Oh, you want to know why? Because I put it in here. So if we look at this, I forgot we kind of did some stuff. Okay, so if we look at this, we have our enhanced here. So if we look here, so begin play, we're controller. This is not that one. I think it's this one. Okay, so if we look here, we're getting our player controller, which is this. I'm pretty sure we're casting it to the get controller. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm sorry. I was curious. Let me close this one for now, and then go back here. Pop this back up. Pop this up. Okay, so we have the controller. Then we're looking at the subsystem. So what this is going to do is. We're going to set the subsystem to the subsystem we created. So local player subsystem, get subsystem, enhance. Oh my gosh, I can't even spell today. Yeah, but that's every day, right? If you've been here, you know I can't spell. Okay, so that's right. And then player controller Then get local player. And then we'll do... See, I don't like... I'm going to have to look and see how to kind of set this up a little bit better, I guess. Because, like, I thought Rider was, like, a little different. I thought they had more colors. Maybe I got to save it? Anyways, so if we do, then... Oops. We take our subsystem and then add mapping context. And so the mapping context, what was our... That was it. My character map. Oops. Context. And then we can set a priority of 0. Okay, so this sets our mapping context so that we can use our movements. Then we want to go back here. Can we create... So this is kind of where I'm lost. I'm not exactly sure how to do these. How would you go about doing those? That is the question. So I thought we could come in here. Thought it would allow us to so in Visual Studio we can, you know, basically populate the you basically create one, I should say. That goes down. I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Insert void. So my character move forward float value. So let me go up and look real quick. I mean, let's take a wild guess at how to do this. So if we want to move right or forward, so you'd want to use the enhanced. At moved on me. I did have this open. I do have this open still. Oh, okay. So actually, we don't need to do that. F vector 2D. Value. I don't know if this is gonna work. F vector. Okay. Const F vector forward equals get actor. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Forward vector. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. So, hang on. Let me. Okay. So, all right. Sorry, I was looking at something. So we have the movement vector. We have but then we have our void right. Oh nope. I want to type this out. Just it's like a muscle memory thing, so I don't forget. Move right float value, and then we'll do. Nope, I didn't do that. See, it's kind of annoying sometimes. I should have only had to hit. I should have had to hit tab, and it should have done that, not just have it do that. So basically what this is doing, we are setting it's a constant f vector. We're calling it the movement vector, and then we're getting that value, and then we're setting another f vector for forward, which is getting that. Oops, shoot. Which is getting the actor's forward direction. So then we need to do an insert. So add movement input. So we got our movement. Oh, no. So it'd be our forward, because we are getting our forward vector, and then it's our movement vector. Oh, what is it? Is it that Y? Yeah, it's that Y. Okay. So this is the value that would be put into this float. I believe. Don't quote me. I'm guessing right now, but based on what it had here, it looked like that's what it would be. And this should only be input movement vector. Actually, this we could just copy that, but get f vector to D, and then we'll do. Oh my gosh. Super annoying. Oh, is it because I had this clicked? I didn't turn it off? Oh, good. There we go. That's better. That's better. So similar. So we have our f vector right equals get actor right. And then we should be do that. That's right there. Add movement inputs right, and then it would be movement vector.x. Okay, so thinking with this, see, it's load fail. I don't know. Okay. It's just. I don't know if this is. Oh, okay, we gotta bind it. So where? Huh. I'm looking for something in my notes real quick, because so for here, this is where we'd put our input that we're going to be using to move the character. We have two. Okay. So we have our input action. No, let's just do mapping context. There we go. So I don't get confused. I'm trying to make sure I don't get confused. So what we gotta have to do is mapping context and all right. I think we're good here. I think we need to add something though. Huh. Oh, okay. So, all right, I see what's going on. So we go back here. So, okay, so if we do, okay, yep, it's that one. All right, you enhance input components. You enhance equals check cast or cast check. You enhance. Okay, that's right. You enhance. I'm looking at. Is that even right? Is that even how you spell it? And player inputs. Rider's super annoying. I'm gonna have to look into how to. So it's kind of annoying that it immediately goes over. I'd like to kind of keep it lined up a little nicer. Like they said use Rider, but I need to figure out how to set it up as well. It's kind of being a pain. Input components to bind action. Action E triggered events. Trigger event, my bad. Triggered. And then we would do this. Oh, there's a move. You want to know what we need to do? Be a const. F inputs action value. Okay. So how would I use that? So first, let's finish this, and then we do. See if that even. Or is it move? Or no, move. We did move. Didn't we, or did we move back? We did move. So we could probably. Why does it have? Some things are a little easier in Visual Studio. Input value. So we can grab this. We really need, I don't think we, okay, so if we do, see, okay. Let's see if this worked. See, load failed again. I'm not sure what that means. What it means by load failed. Files. Okay, so this. So it said try deleting the binaries in this. Regenerate the project files and okay, try it again. Don't see project with write. U project with writer. New project won't be open with writer. So the binary should be built now. Um, 40 gig storage capacity. Try rebuilding from source manually. Oh, I hate when I do that. Oh, okay, I was supposed to say I don't know how to open it. Damn. Wow. Jeez. So I've never had this issue with Visual Studio, so I kind of find it interesting. Oh, hey, look, it actually worked. Okay. So if we push play. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the smartest in this at all. I don't know. I need to understand how to break it out more. I understand I need to push a button to move while the animations, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. 25 errors. Oh. Well, at least it's... Nope, not this and the header. Okay. Hey, I've got 25 header line 31. Okay, that's done. That should cover 31, 34. So CPP line 21. Nope, that's right. So we got the... Alright, so we have the outside, the two furthest ones out. Then you have these two right here, this one, and then this one, and then those two. Okay. That should be fine. Enhanced input local player subsystem. Okay, so let's look at over so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's enhanced local player subsystem. So we want this one, I think. No, we don't. So I am going to keep that one. I'm going to actually open that, but I actually need this is what I need. Oh, looks like there we go. We need this. So okay. So I'm just going to keep going through, I guess, trying to figure out what's going on. So declared. So subsystem is not going to be declared because this wasn't. Get system is not a player. Local player subsystem. What? Line 21. Hey, look at that. It's starting to come in now. So let us do that real quick. All right, so get sub. Okay, so did I do this wrong? Hang on. So super begin play. Okay, so no, it's not that one. Enhance. Oh wait, hang on. We are begin play. Enhanced input local player subsystem. Local player. What? Oh, looks like we're back. Jeez, I'm still sitting here trying to figure this out. Local player subsystem. Oh, local player. My bad. Local player get subsystem. Okay. And then the subsystem is going to be our enhanced Input local player subsystem. And you'll do. Oh, it's right below. Player controller. Get local. Oops. Get local. Player. No, what is it? There we go. Get local player. Okay. And then we'll do boom. Okay, so we can delete this one. So why this should work? I don't know what's going on. So let's push play and clear up the issues real quick and see what's going on now. Because I'm having a feeling it's going to be error right there. So line 30. Oh. There we go. Sweet equals. Forward is not undeclared. Forward is declared literally right there. Oh, I spelled forward wrong. Oops. Forward. There we go. Get actor. Right vector. My bad. There we go. All right. So here's U enhanced. It's U and oh, is it U enhanced? I have a value. Okay. Use of undefined type. Okay, so let's see what happens now. I think we're almost done. I think this is going to be the issue right here, I hope. So, yep. Syntax error, line 53. Oh, no. U enhanced. Yeah, no, it's just U enhanced input component. Because it should be right here. So, oh, okay. So, yeah. So, because, all right. So, this should be getting its information from right here. So, I'm not sure why it's not. So, if we copy this out, we place it here. So, now we know they're the same. It's not going to work. If you... Okay, he's a space, though. Enhanced input components. Their input component. You enhance input component. I don't know why this is not working. Minimize that. Huh. This is kind of interesting because... So we have... See, that's what I thought it should look like. You know, more colors. It was like all white and then a couple blues here and there. No purple. All right. Yeah, why? Okay, good. That's back to that color. Okay. Okay, so there's no other issues. Oh. So enhance input component. I'm not seeing any issue. So let's okay, so we're going to okay, so look, it's see it graded out. Okay, so that's actually kind of nice. Enhanced input component. Bind action is there. So we want to bind our move action or movement action. Okay. So our movement action to our E trigger event triggered. So okay, so the triggered, I think I closed it. Shoot. Did I close it? I think oh, it's not even open. Okay, yeah, I definitely closed it. So when you are, I do remember, so if you're using blueprints, when you create the IA move, for example, then you drag that out into blueprints, one of the items you get, a little arrow that you can drag off of, is triggered, which is, you know, basically anytime I trigger it or I push the button, it's going to, you know, do this. This is literally what it's going to do. It's going to do that. So then we want our my character move. Oops. Okay, so see, now it goes back to this, which what's wrong? What's is there? What the? I don't even know what I did. Did I do something? Is it needed to be up in here? It shouldn't need to be up in here. We have the input subsystem header. Maybe. Well, hang on. Why? Because we have this here. I actually want to know what? Let's try this. Let's do cut that. Put that in here. See what this does. It does not work. All right. Well, hang on. It might work because we're looking. Okay. That's a good thing. Things changed. Not necessarily a good thing, but it's okay. So allow. Okay. We're not moving anything yet. I do know that. Oop. That didn't work out very well. Okay, so here. Let me see real quick. It looks like it's moving okay. I wonder. So, I did not. Okay, so let's go up here. Somewhere. Because I was talking to Meg about was it me, Megatron, I think? And she mentioned that she had to change her. Worked, so I'm kind of happy. Yes. Okay. We got it, guys. We got it. 100%. Yes. But anyways, she was talking about how she had to turn down all of the. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. Whew. Like turn everything. I don't remember where that was. Hang on. Which version am I using? Oh, 5.5. Okay, I wanted to use 5.6. It has some nice things, I think, that came with it. I'm trying to remember how to change. Hang on, let's look let's look that up real quick. The viewport of Unreal too low. Okay. Settings. Oh, engine scalability. Hang on. This is the only place the newer settings was. Because I want to look at it because I was having the same issue with mine. Engine scalability. Okay. These are all just checkboxes. Can't even spell. I spelled that all wrong. Should have popped up though. Not really the resolution. It was cinematic, I think. Cinematic. There we go. Viewport perspective menu. Where's that at? Okay. Top left of the... Oh, right here. That's not what we're... That's not what I was looking for. It's not that. Shoot. I don't know then. But yeah, there was an option where you could just click and you could bring down, like, it had like low, like medium, high, epic cinematic or something like that. And I'm trying to figure out where that went or is or whatever. And that I am not sure. Because if this is not set to low, which I don't think it is, and it's not like having any issues, I'm gonna be very surprised. So what it would boil down to is that my CPU is already failing like a while ago, and it just eventually just stopped, which is the reason why I bought a new CPU, an AMD one instead. So okay, well, anyways, it's fine. All right, so it opened up. The code's fine. I was writing dumb code. This should allow for our character to move, and I think what we want to do is let's see. So if I stop, so that did close it. So we can then should be able to open it. Okay, perfect. It worked. Okay. Should we... Is it this one we probably should do? So we go here. Okay. Oh, I do have to leave in like half an hour too. But I think I'm going to... I don't know if I should record anything I'm doing, or maybe I'll work through things, write down notes as I go, and then when I come back, I'll be like, hey, this is kind of... Because I don't have a whole lot of time to stream, because usually I have to go either pick up my daughter, or I got something going on in the evening sometimes. And luckily enough today, I mean, I do have to pick my daughter up, but it's not till 10, so I do have to leave at around 9:30. But like I said, hopefully I can maybe just take notes of what I'm doing, come back on next time, and kind of push forward. Because if I don't, then I have a bad feeling I'm gonna forget things because I'm not doing it constantly, and that's kind of gonna leave me in a bad situation. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Is not doing that, at least. So I don't know what I'm doing right now anyways, but we can close this. So we do have a character, we have a council, we have a mesh. We do not actually have a skeletal mesh, so we will just use a cube for now, right? We'll play. Okay, hang on, let's go back out here, hit play. Get out and look, it's still that. Okay, so it's this skeletal mesh is a cube. We don't need anything anim class. It's all we should need, I should say. What are we? Enable animation, doesn't matter. So how do you... I guess the next thing to do would be to add the camera in, maybe. All right, so hang on. So we're moving, right? I'm moving. Look at me go. It's not exactly... It's like a first person moving, and I can like fly, so it's a little bit not exactly what I would like to do, but we are moving. So that... Oops, I don't know why. We can do this for a little bit bigger, but we are moving. Maybe? Or maybe... No, maybe that's... No, I don't think we are. Never mind. I lied. We're moving, but I don't think it's like us moving. My character. Let's delete that and then redo it. Let's go up to here. It's a my character. Delete this. Force delete. Go back here and do create blueprint. BP. My character. We'll put it in here. Character BP. Okay. So we created our character BP. I don't... There's nothing there. Okay, so if we go down, rotate 90. Okay. So compile, play. So the other thing we have to do is actually put them out in the scene. Play. Okay, no. Disable. There we go. think we want him to, oops. What? Hang on. Oh, it didn't work out very well. Hang on, we'll do this. We'll delete him. Actually do this. Come back in here. I have to do this. There we go. There we go. Then I think it was possess. Okay, so first let's do this real quick. Go here, shift. This one. There we go. All right. Save, play. So that's still there. Okay, so we have this. I'm missing. There's some way you could possess. That's what I'm trying to find. So that we can see if auto. Yes, we want player 0. Okay, perfect. I just spelled it wrong. We possess, we cannot move. So there's some things we're missing, I guess. But we're possessing, so we got that down. Can I? So there's code missing, right? All right. I'm not sure what we're missing. Okay. Not sure. Subsystem. So we got this. Hey, how you doing, Meg? No, I saw you get on Arma. There we go. I don't know if you. Oh my gosh, there's so many stuff I've opened. But hopefully you, I guess, have a good lurking and twerking. I don't know. Oop. What? Add mapping context. Is that what it's called, right? Yeah, player. And then we'll do. Okay, so begin play. So if a player can cast to, okay, you enhance it, put local player subsystem. You local player gets subsystem enhanced. Your subsystem controller get local player. I think it's right. Get local player. Yeah, so I don't know what the heck we're missing. Move. I don't know. What do we... action. Ooh, yeah, I saw this. I hit something I didn't mean to. Crap. Okay, so it did work. Okay. Oh, ads are being run for 90 seconds. Oop. Okay, so... Oh. So, in order to use the enhanced input, this is what was need to be run. So you're grabbing the enhanced input by your casting or checking to make sure your enhanced input, like the player component for the enhanced input, is this. So then you're taking that. So you're taking should be taking all those movements that we created. And then we want to bind the action. Then we're going to take the movement action, which is there, which I don't know what the movement action is. So let's do this real quick, just so I can kind of see if it says anything specific. Oops. There we go. So if we do... Alright. You input action, triggered object, function name. Okay, so we're taking... Okay, so basically it should be taking the movement action But what is the movement? See, that's what I'm not sure of. Okay. So what is this? So I mean, I know it's this, but I don't understand. So I understand the move, right? So we created the void move, so we can, you know, move. So this should, oh, you want to know what? We can do. Oh shoot, I wrote it down. Hang on, we can do show debug enhance input. Right, so we can push play. We can do show debug enhanced input. So it's not picking up anything, right? It's by the looks of it. Has it applied? So no enhanced player input action mappings have been applied to this input. So that kind of helps of what's going on. I didn't say anything about the control with the it doesn't move. There, it didn't say anything. Okay. So why is it not working? So we grab our mapping context and begin play. Yeah, I'm not sure. My character setup inputs. So I can't really do any troubleshooting quite yet because I don't know. See if we can look this up real quick. Debug. So okay, well, I don't want to use that. Okay. So okay. I mean, I understand. I want to see use debug. Yeah, show debug input. It doesn't. Okay, so the issue is that we are not seeing. Okay, so let's look at our inputs. So we have our input mapping, right? We don't have a modifier. There should be one modifier, which should be our negate. Then swizzle access or swizzle input access. And then swizzle negate. So those are there. 100% we know those are good. So we close out of that. Close out of that. So we know those are there, and we this is all we need for this. So the question is why am I not moving? So we have, so how is, that's what I need to figure out. I don't know. See, we need input action.h, which we did put in. Oh, we put input action maybe. Oh. So why wouldn't this be used, I wonder? Oh. See if it compiles. Compiles fine. Okay, so we're not moving. Oops. So if we push play F5, nope. Let me do show debug in enhanced input. So we, yeah. Okay, so let me look at no enhanced inputs. What did I say? No enhanced. Oh, player input. My bad. Okay. So if we look, so we have our void base class begin play. So whatever our begin play, we have this exact same. You need to check all mappings. That might be a good idea to do. Is that line 2? Add mapping context player input mapping and 0, which we do have. I wonder, what if we do that? So hang on, we're if the editor builds and launches, then it should be included in here. Only put. I don't understand what this is saying. I do not know what. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically we figured it out, I think. I know what it's saying. So if we go to our blueprint, there should be a player mapping context, because I'm an idiot. And I'm an idiot again. Look at me being an idiot. So let's see if this works. Oh my gosh. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, so I think right now, we have this. I think right now would be a good place to call it. I do have to go pick my daughter up here in a little bit. And I do want to kind of chill on someone's stream. I'm going to go right out to. Let's see if he's still live. He is still live. So he's playing. I'm going to go raid Gamian. But first, YouTube, it's been great. I hope I'll be here tomorrow as well. Probably be a little bit later on. I do have to go get an oil change and whatnot in my car. So first, I'll get that out of the way. I will be here tomorrow. We'll work on the camera because, like I said, I do want to. Let me go find it real quick. Right here. So if we look at, we have. Okay, I don't know how to move around in this very well. New game. If we go, okay, shoot, I don't know how to move around. But basically, we're gonna make a kind of a top-down like hack and slash with some little story, a little bit game. I'm gonna like kind of like champion in Norath or Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 or 2, make kind of like the PS2 era using Cinti low poly assets. So what my goal is. But anyways, but actually I think what I'm going to be doing first is getting these together and then see if I can make that into a plugin so I can just use that for a top down. If I want to make a top down, I have all the stuff already. I can then go edit that specifically, or a top down plugin, I should say. And then I can edit the plugin specifically and maybe redo it or something. I don't know, because I have no idea how that works. We're still working on that too, but I'm working on the movement. So we did get our movement. We could probably move this testing for right now. We might come back. We could move it to completed, then bring it back to in progress and change some things if needed as well. So there's not a huge thing to me. But this is kind of, I'm going to do in the testing phase for right now. So we can kind of look at it a little more. I don't think I'll change it quite yet. I don't know enough about it. Unreal to change it. I know you can do some additional things with it. But anyways, YouTube, it's I will be back on, like I said, tomorrow at I don't know what time exactly, Eastern. So I live in the Eastern Standard Time. I'm hoping, because I still got to do get my oil change in my car. I got to then I'll come back. I got to then do the trash. So it'd probably be after probably around hopefully 12:30, because then I'll have to make I only eat between 12 and 6, so I then will have to make my brunch at noon. Usually it's an egg, some bacon and whatnot, so hurry up and eat that up, and then I'll come downstream probably until, I don't know, maybe 4:30ish, and then, but we'll see for sure. And then Sunday I might just jump on kind of maybe early, like, I don't know, 9 o'clock Eastern, and then stream until maybe... Oh no, my daughter works tomorrow. Hang on, let's see what time she works. To 2:30, so I'd have to get off maybe around 2 on Saturday, unless she needs me to drive her in, which I can do as well. Oh wow! And I'd only get on for 2 hours. You want to know what? Maybe tomorrow night I might jump on after dinner, kind of the same time tonight that I was on tonight. Like I said, a lot of times it varies depending on when my daughter works, because I got to pick her up. So I might do that instead. So, but other than that, YouTube, like I said, I'll be here tomorrow night, probably around hopefully 6:30 to 7 Eastern, and we'll kind of, I guess, start working on our camera placement for our top-down view. Try to figure out a good placement for that, and then we will kind of be done with this. I guess short sprint, because that's all I'm going to be doing. But YouTube, I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, bye YouTube. Hope you have a wonderful day or night. So let me end stream real quick. Over there. And how you doing, Matt?